hot flash. Is it hot in here or is it me? I am Nancy Levine.
I'm Robin Lakin, and I'm fitzing my ass off in here.
And we have our special guest, Tata Sherise. Yay, and this is Hot Flash. Okay, we're very excited for our show this evening with Tata Sherise. Robin, why don't you get it going?
Tata, I love the name. I mean, we deciding between stripper and comic.
Yeah, honestly.
Or preschool teacher, I don't know.
Can you imagine kids calling me Tata and then they see
You can
my
breastfeed
tits?
on both.
Right.
Perfect. Tata's
Exactly.
Tata for a reason.
Look here, I'm opening a daycare, you know. But no, I always start off my comedy shows. I always start, my intro is always, I'm Tata Sherise. You know, I had the name before I had the tits. I always say that because it's a true statement. I did have the name before I had the titties. Yeah. I kind of like spoke them into existence, I guess, with the name. My real name is Natasha.
Okay.
But my grandmother gave me the nickname Tata. Everybody has like a double nickname in my family. Mm-hmm. My mother is Cece, and my sister is Shasha.
Well,
you know,
Cece,
black people
Tata you got more endowed than Cece.
Yes.
Cece apparently stopped at a C.
So
why don't you tell us about your grandmother a little bit?
Oh, the one with the long titties?
Yeah, tell us about her.
My grandmother on my dad's side, oh God, God rest her soul. She, I think she cursed me because her titties sat on her lap. And, you know, she had a whole lot going on. She had one eye, you know, one glass eye. She had 3 fingers from like you know, she used to work in a factory in Jamaica, and her fingers she had like an accident or something like that. So she was all fucked up, you know. And she was
kind of woman.
Exactly. But, you know, always had a smile on her face. And I was scared of her when I was a kid. So my mom would make us hug her. You know, when we go visit, she'd be like, go hug your grandma.
Hug her or bounce on her.
Yeah. And then my grandmother, she'd be like, come kiss grandma. You know, like, you know, she had a heavy accent.
Listen, Jewish grandmothers also with the tits down to the ankles.
Yes, and I just remember those titties sitting on her lap.
That's for Jewish women. That's from breastfeeding their sons till they're 37.
Oh, God. I knew something. You know what? I knew it.
Ew.
I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she was probably feeding all of Jamaica with them titties, but they
she was
definitely
from
started
Jamaica. I went to Jamaica. I
Yeah.
was in Ochos Rios. I loved it.
Oh, Jamaica's beautiful. I try to go once a year.
Oh, that's good. What part of Jamaica is your family from?
My family's from the southern part of Jamaica, like the countryside. It's called Portmore.
I know where it is.
Yeah.
I went to Dunn's River Falls. That's the big tourist trap there, right? Everybody goes to Dunn's River Falls.
Yes. That's so nice, man. Oh, God. It's
right?
The little secret hidden waterfalls all over the island. That's the best.
That's
where
where
you
I
get
went
the
on my
best
honeymoon.
water.
That's where we were.
Wait, let's get back to the grandmother and the tits.
Wait, no, actually, hold on. Portland. Wait, Portland or Portmore? I believe, no, Portland. Portland. Yeah, Portland, Jamaica. Yeah. So, my family is crazy, but my grandmother, I think she cursed me with those titties. Everyone on my father's side has huge knockers, you know? So, growing up, it was crazy.
I wish I had that problem in my family.
I know, right?
My family is, where the hell are they?
My mother used to say to me when I was in high school, she'd go, Robin, come on, I'll buy you a pair of tits. And I'd be like,
They're like $10,000
that's not what
a pop.
Jewish mothers aren't supposed to say. Jewish mothers are supposed to say, come on, we'll go to Bloomingdale's and I'll buy you a Louis Vuitton. That's what Jewish mothers are
Right. No, she wants to buy you titties.
She wants to buy me titties.
Oh, God. So you turned it down? You got the person?
I turned it down. I'm flat as a board, right? It's like that carpenter's dream, flat as a board and easy to, to work on.
That's
But I got the ass. Don't worry, I got the ass.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I have a flat as a dream story. When I had braces on, I was so flat-chested, the orthodontist used to use my chest as a table to put the instruments. It was
my goodness.
humiliating.
And now he's doing 20 to 40 in Leavenworth.
Wow.
I would lean back, and he would just put all the instruments on my chest, and then I would look, and there would be this other girl from, across the way, on the other side of the room, and she was, like, very well endowed, and he didn't do that to her. Isn't that horrible?
And Nancy would complain to her mother, and her mother would say, don't worry, he's a Jewish dentist.
Isn't that horrible?
Today the chest, tomorrow the ring.
At least you get something, right?
Oh, man, that traumatized me.
Oh,
That is
sad.
That's so sad.
That's very sad.
Can I have his name? Wait, Tata.
He likes
So I
laying
married him.
hard
No.
things on your chest. Oh, sounds like a good
continues
time.
to the day. So tell me, What made you start comedy? Go into comedy? Are you also an actress?
No, I
us
was
a little
into
history.
acting. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
on stage since I was 5.
Wow.
Theater type stuff.
Were you a
You
theater
know,
major in school? Did you go to college?
I did, and then I
theater?
changed my major because my family said, "You can't get a job with a theater degree."
Well, they were right.
You know,
They
I'm
were
like,
fucking right.
right, but I changed it to communication, another degree.
Another worthless degree.
Exactly. Boo, here I am. PR degree, not PRing, but no, I think I PR my own career pretty well. But
Yeah, that's good.
outside of that, I was on stage since I was 5, plays. I grew up a dancer. And I was always a heavy set girl growing up. So, and I was a good dancer. When you see a big person do extra shit, it looks even more magical, So it's like, wow, how does she move like that? So growing up, I was like the plus size dancer in the group. And that was like my main thing. I wanted to like background dance for Janet or somebody.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And
I met Janet Jackson in the day.
Really?
Oh, I did when I have so many great stories from LA. I'll slowly, incorporate them into the show. But when I was living in LA in the day, when I was in my 20s, I was an actress.
Wow.
But I was also, growing up, a competitive roller figure skater.
What?
Yes, so when I moved to LA in the early 80s, they had a skating rink called Flippers. It's not there anymore. Now it's a CVS.
Okay.
It was in West Hollywood, right, off of Santa Monica Boulevard. Flippers.
They were skating there only,
Yes,
or?
yes. The theme of the thing was Denny Cordell, who used to own a record, who was an offshore record company owner. He put it together, and it was when roller skating was really like at its zenith. Everybody wanted to skate, so he made it like a disco. But people were like ODing in the bathroom. So
Oh my goodness.
and that closed down. But I used to teach skating there. Like that was my job while I was acting. So. It
Nice.
was quick. So
She
I
used
went
to
and
act
all
like
the
she was teaching
celebrities.
skating.
Yeah, seriously, all the celebrities. But we used to do the private parties, and I did Janet Jackson's birthday. I
Oh,
did.
my
She was there.
goodness.
Michael, the whole family. But this is before he hated his parents. But they were all there, and they were such. I can't tell you what nice kids they were. All of them. Marlon, right?
Aw.
Wow.
They were very, very. I think the older one of the brothers is
That's
Marlon,
a hell
right?
of a memory. You got to hold.
Yeah,
that's
they were
nice.
great. But you know
Wow.
what? They were so not like stars. They were just like really sweet kids. They were asking their parents if they could do things. They were very young then.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was really.
How old were they?
They were young. I'm going back like 40
Wow.
years, right? So it's a
Wow.
long
Wow.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
Flippers.
dope. I
You
love
can
that.
Google it, kids. Flippers.
Nice.
Danny Cordell's Flippers.
But yeah, I mean, comedy. I've been doing stand up for 2 years now. It'll be 2 years. And what got me in
You're
Heartbreak?
so funny. I saw your tape. You're so freaking
Really?
funny.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Heartbreak. What else? Oh yeah, and my father passed away, and it was I
sorry.
know, but I turned everything into jokes because his funeral was in Jamaica, and it was like a Jamaican funeral. We buried him in the backyard of the house. And there was like a goat going past. It was all types of shit
There's
going
something
on.
very
Smoking
wrong about
weed,
that.
you know?
Yeah, like they almost dropped the body. I was
Soon as-
like, what the fuck?
As soon as you get off the plane in Jamaica, there's like 50 people wanting to sell you weed.
Yes, it was so. So my cousin smoking weed over there, like rest in peace. Like it was a very
I love
different
Jamaica.
experience,
Oh my
and I wrote about it. And then
great.
I was going through a heartbreak at the same time. Me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, and he left me for a virgin.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But that's no fun.
Right. I was remember sitting on the couch eating ice cream, talking to my pussy, and I was like, wow, that's really funny. That's funny. And then I went to an open mic, and I was like, ladies, you ever have a conversation with your pussy? And everybody started laughing. That was my first time doing stand-up.
So great.
I was sad, and I just went to an open mic.
I mean, is anyone a virgin anymore? I mean, really, kids have sex so young today. Who's a virgin anymore?
And she's, around my age. I was like, man, she had to be sucking some dick at least, like.
Oh, of course. Oh, my God. No. If you're not having sex by like 18, you're doing everything but, right?
Exactly.
Come on, let's be honest.
Exactly.
Wow.
Even anal, possibly.
Yeah. Well,
You
then
know?
you can't get pregnant. That's what all the guys used to say.
Yeah.
Come on, a little anal, you don't get pregnant.
Exactly. Yes, that's a white girl move. The white girls always did that.
Really?
Put it in my ass. Put it in my ass.
Oh,
Nothing won't happen. Like,
I'm still a
That's funny.
virgin.
yes.
I'm an anal version, not really, but I'm an anal virgin.
It never slipped in there by accident?
Oh, well, maybe
Yes.
we'll talk about it. I'm married 33 years. I don't want to give my husband hope.
Oh, God. I heard the show, babe.
Now roll over.
Time to spice this
Roll
thing
over,
up.
bitch. Just spread them wide.
She's going,
Get the
you're,
lube.
Pretend you're Joey.
oh my goodness. Too funny.
Oh my God.
So tell us about the clubs you do, how you got started in booking gigs. I mean, how?
Okay. So after I did the
'Cause
whole,
you're based out of Philly, right?
yeah,
Rewind,
after I
she's
did the
based out of
whole
Philly.
open mic thing, there was a actual promoter at one of the mics, and they booked me for my first show, and it was only like 3 months later.
Wow.
And it was,
God.
my first $50. I was like, "What?" In comedy. I was like, "Wow."
In comedy, that's quite a bit of money.
Yes, exactly. And she was like,
Wow.
"Yeah, you can do a quick 5-minute set, $50."
That's
I'm
a
like,
comedy 401k.
right?
Wow.
I was like,
Maybe we should move to Philly.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing, Nancy.
man, it was so that was like that kind of jumpstart. People started hearing about me more, and now it's so different because the internet is such a huge thing now. So I'm like, got my hands in both pots. Like I do a little sketch, on my Instagram, and try to pull
That's
people in that way.
Great.
And if I'm like, come to a show, I'll throw up something funny and get them. You have to utilize the internet as much as possible now.
Yeah.
But
I
nothing
see you
is
have
like
a
the
lot
stage.
of followers on Instagram.
That just came about. I've grown my followers. I had maybe 3,000 last year, and now I'm at 10,000.
Wow.
So it's been a hell of a year. I've actually.
What's your trick to grow it so
I do
much?
have a formula. I've learned when to post. Based on your area, you can look and see when your followers are the most active.
Yeah.
So those early mornings and late nights is when I try to throw something up because I'm catching the
Interesting.
people who's
You
shitting on the
should do
toilet.
that. I love that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
love it.
Honestly, people take their phones everywhere, especially
Right,
to the
of
bathroom
course.
when they're about to, do their thing.
Yeah.
I catch those early morning shitters. I catch the late night scrollers. So post really late at night or really early in the morning. And
Interesting.
that works. Start doing things like with people who have a following, like say me and you got together and did a sketch.
Mm-hmm.
I tag you in it. You'll get a couple people to start following you from my page. It's kind of like an inner network.
I'm so bad on the internet. I have like about 800 followers waiting for me to just click them on, I guess, to pick them. Or my
Right.
daughter looks at my phone. She's like, "Mom, you have 800 people that want to follow you."
You
on
have a
Instagram."
private page?
I have a private page.
Okay.
So what, is your page public?
It is public.
So I think I maybe better make
That's your first
It's
thing. You got
completely
to
up
make
to
it
you.
public.
my because I
you.
still put like family pictures and shit on, which I
Yeah.
shouldn't. I should just have just a
If you
comedy
scroll
page
all the
for
way down at the
Instagram.
bottom, you'll see less comedy stuff, more
Yeah.
family-oriented stuff. But now I try to gear it more towards business.
Right.
But
that's good. That's
and give them a little
good.
bit of personal. But you don't want people to attack you and
No,
all types of
I don't
shit.
want people following my children home, my adult children.
How old are your children?
Who I've smothered so bad. They still have to
My
be over.
adult children. She
I'm
doesn't
an
want anybody
enabler.
following her 40-year-old son.
Oh my goodness.
No one's following him home.
Hey, I follow your mom on the internet.
His wife will kill him.
Oh my goodness. But no, honestly, the people I've been meeting
Yeah.
now that since the internet is so oversaturated, the people I've been meeting who are making big moves and have wild experiences like yourself in Hollywood and in the industry don't have a lot of followers. So it's all a facade.
Because they're
a
my
bit.
age. They don't know how to do it. They don't know
That
how
too.
to do it. They're between 50 and death.
That too. That too. Yes. But it's just a simple formula. Just try to, promote yourself. Don't pay attention to the numbers too much. You'll get frustrated.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. Early mornings, late nights, just like a hooker.
Just like a hooker. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Comedy is very.
So you said
similar to
comedy
hooking.
being if comedy didn't work out, you'd start
Be a stripper,
You'd be
yep.
a stripper.
Yeah, they have BBW strip clubs in Texas.
I love it. Oh, you already planning on moving to Texas? Yeah.
Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas, right?
I hear ya. I hear ya.
Yeah, so that doesn't work out. I'm hitting the pool, girls.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
how are you? Your mom? Are you close with your mom? I mean, is she
I
okay
am.
with supportive of this career?
Yeah, my mom saw my show for the first time. So my mother, my family, I come from one of those stories. I am from the hood, Camden, to be exact.
Oh,
works for
wow.
me,
Have you ever
yeah.
heard of Camden?
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course. Oh my God. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of Patterson? I'm like
Yeah.
5 minutes from Patterson.
Oh yeah, you right around the corner.
Yeah, but
So- from the hood.
She lives in Wayne. That's nothing like.
But I'm literally like right down the road.
She
from
has to drive
Patterson.
through it maybe once or twice.
I know. I'm looking for a little action.
Right. Where are the drugs? But no, so like my mother, she is like she's an addict, a drug addict. But she's hilarious. She's funny. I just saw her.
Is she active or is she in recovery?
She's in and out. You know how that goes.
Right, I do know
They're
how that
up and
goes.
down, in and out.
Do you go to Al-Anon? I mean, this is private. If you don't want to talk about it,
no,
we
I'm
don't have to
fine. I'll
talk
share my
about
story.
it. Yeah. Do you go to meetings? Since you
I went to one meeting with her, and I came up with a bit after.
Wait, what did you come out with? A bit of what? But say that again.
She got a bit from it.
I got a bit from
you
it.
got a bit from it.
Yeah, because everyone really stood up and told their story. It was very dramatic. I was just sitting in the back and they're like, "Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm on drugs." You know, it was a lot. But I haven't been to a meeting with her in a while. So, up and down with her recovery. Her personality is still great, though, and she did see me perform for the first time.
That's great.
And she loved it. So,
Do you have siblings? Are there more?
my dad has 18 kids.
18. He's a busy
Yeah.
beaver. He
was a big time. Yeah, he was a big time drug dealer back
You
in the
have
day.
you have big tatas, and he must have a big dick.
Yeah. He was short and fat. I don't know how he got all those girls. I have no
Can I say
idea.
dick on Spotify?
That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of
Jeez.
kids.
And a couple of us are the same age, so he was slinging that thing all over town.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
seriously.
He was a drug dealer. He had a lot of money.
Right.
You know, he was like one of the top guys, not like a corner boy.
Look
He
at
was
how
like
great you came out. See,
I
I don't want to hear
know.
people complaining to me. My parents yelled at me. Fuck you.
That's how I
Look
feel.
at Tata. Father was a
Tata.
fucking drug dealer. Her mother's an addict.
She
And
came from the hood. Look
Came
at
from
her.
the hood, and she's fucking fabulous. I don't see her shooting anybody.
She's
They
fabulous.
baby us after this podcast.
These whining millennials. Look at
I
Tata.
know, really, these whining millennials is right. They all think they do is bitch and complain.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I have these back and forth arguments with people all the time because everybody's circumstances are different.
Right.
I get it. But I really do think you control your own destiny.
Oh, I agree with you
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
I just do, no matter where you're from.
You and maybe God, if you're a God believer, you're a
Yeah.
believer in a
I'm more
higher
spiritual
power.
or whatever. I'm
Well,
not.
me
I'm not
too.
super
I'm
religious.
Right, neither am I, but I just said it because I thought maybe you were.
Oh yeah, no. I just look like a church lady.
You look like a church lady. I know. Serious fucking lady.
I
Do
look
you
like I can
sing?
sing.
Although I noticed when I said the D word,
you
you didn't,
sing?
you didn't, get upset.
Did I sing? No, I can hold a note a little bit, but I can't
Oh,
I
okay.
can't Whitney Houston you. You
Okay.
know, but I can
I don't think anybody could Whitney Houston anyone.
Yeah,
Whitney
no, I
Houston's
can't.
one of a kind.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I just think
you
there's
keep
no
touch-
excuses.
Do you keep in touch with your dad or no?
No, my
Or-
dad died. Remember,
Oh,
I
he
told you he had
died,
that Jamaican
right.
funeral.
Oh,
What did you
that's
have? What's in there?
right.
You had wine.
I know, no, but I forgot.
She has
I forgot.
wine in that.
No, I don't. She's so full of shit. No, I don't.
It's infused with wine.
I wish it was infused with
I did tell my
wine.
dad I'm a comedian, and he started laughing. Then he died. So,
I'm sorry.
yeah, that was
Now
funny.
you
Y'all could
live,
have
do,
laughed.
you live with your,
She's like, should we laugh?
do you live with your mom? Or you-
No, I live on my own. I have
Oh,
roommates.
good.
I have a white roommate and a black roommate.
Oh,
That's in there.
Okay, good. So you're not
Does your
racist.
white roommate do squats? Talk
No,
about
she
the
does.
white
She's a
roommate that
runner.
does squats.
Oh God,
In college.
in college, my white roommate. Oh man, she was hilarious. First of all, I got to this predominantly white university, Ryder.
Oh, right. My
Yeah.
son graduated from Ryder.
Are you
My
serious?
middle son, yes.
Yeah, I graduated from
last
Ryder
May.
too.
When did you? Oh, a while ago.
2013.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
about 5-6 years now. But
Right.
basically, I went there and I noticed all white people jogging and shit. I was like, wow, this is crazy. They were up like early morning doing it, and I was talking to my roommate, and I'm like, all I want to do is grow a little ass. She's like, all you have to do is squats. I was like,
It's
that's
so
it.
on friggin' point.
She was like, squats. I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, in the morning, she'll be, like, going for a run. I was like, what? Bitch, what happened to breakfast? She's like, watching carbs. I'm like, bitch, give me all the motherfucking carbs, okay? But no.
Did you just want to like sit on her, shut her up? I mean,
Yeah, I don't got she was a bio major, chem minor.
Oh,
so
is
she
is
always
a
had
doctor
homework.
now? Like, is she in medical?
I believe she is. Yeah, she
my
I-
God.
With her tight ass and long
Yeah.
legs.
Right. It was so funny because I lived with white girls in college 2 of the years out of the 4. And one year we had a pod. It was a room. It was basically an apartment for 8 people, and we
Right.
shared the common areas.
Right.
So we had the 4 white girls on one side, and then we had me and 2 other black girls on the other side. We would throw these crazy ass parties together.
What is it? West Side Story. We had a
People
little-
would go there like, it's the best of both worlds in here, like
Have you ever seen the movie West Side Story, which they're doing a remake of now? It's
Oh,
Steven
my God.
Oh,
Spielberg's
I
Yes.
want to
directing.
see
Yes.
that. Yeah.
So that was originally supposed to be Jews and African Americans. That was the
What?
original, but it was
Okay.
done so many years ago they couldn't sell it. So instead they just did they did Italians and Puerto Ricans.
Okay.
So
That's exactly how it was with us. And then every time we cook soul food, they were like walking like, "Oh my God, it smells amazing in here." You know, what are you guys making? Like, we have her take.
But
that-
eat
it was
fast
so
because I have to go to my sorority meeting.
Yes, it was so funny, man. Honestly, when you live with other people from different cultures and shit, you know,
I think it's a good thing.
Yes, of
You
different
learn about
races
each
and
other.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because people are only afraid of what they don't understand.
100%.
You know, so I'm like,
100%.
yeah, I had a good time.
That's
You
good.
know?
That's good.
Where I started using drugs myself. No, not
You
real
did?
drugs.
No. Oh.
Weed.
Not real.
Weed's a misdemeanor in New York.
Yeah,
You're fine.
not real drugs.
Yeah.
She's
Soon
like,
to be
"You did?"
legalized. I know.
I wonder when it's going to be like totally legalized.
Soon. I mean, it is in most Colorado, right? Colorado,
Yeah.
California. It's
I want to know if they're going
quite
to
a few
continue to
states.
drug test people for like, jobs and stuff when it's
Yeah.
legalized everywhere.
Oh, for weed? No, but for other drugs, I'm sure they go for harder
Okay.
drugs.
They'll look for the harder stuff.
So were you concerned that since your parents were both into the drug world that you would have a propensity for it? Or
no, I'm more
you-
addicted to food. I found my addiction. It was
Yeah.
food. So I just need to tackle
So you
that
got
bad
the
boy.
addictive personality. I mean,
Yeah.
you have addictive personality
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
I haven't never tried any other drug outside of weed because I was too afraid
Yeah.
to
Good for
fall
you. Good for you.
into
Yeah.
that world.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I've seen what it can do to people. It ruins
Right.
lives.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'll just stick to the green stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who are you
I could
supporting
see
for
that.
president? I got right to them.
Anybody but Trump.
Anybody but Trump, seriously.
I'm
Who
going
do
to
you
be
like?
so honest with you.
Be fucking honest. I want you
Oh
to be.
my goodness. I ignore
go,
the
girl.
shit out of politics.
Really?
Yeah. I'm one of those. And I was just talking to another comedian because I'm trying to, most of my jokes are about me in my life. I don't have a lot of worldly jokes. And I don't have any political jokes. So I'm like, should I? And I'm noticing all the big guys have that
I'm
shit.
gonna catch you up.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, catch me up. I know Trump is in
We
there.
have a moron in the White House.
Yes.
Or as I like to say, we live in a very progressive country. We elected the first African American president, and then we elected the first special needs president.
Yes. I'm hoping for a gay guy next.
Oh, I happen to love Buttigieg. He's my
Oh, my
favorite.
God.
He is my freaking
Can you imagine?
favorite.
He's up there like, hi, I'm president of
No,
America.
he's not like that at all.
No?
Have you seen him? I love him, but I
No,
don't
he's-
think
he's
he can get
openly
He's
gay?
openly gay as a husband, and he was in the last Democratic debate. The last two, he's fabulous.
Wow.
He's articulate. He's got a good handle, a pulse on the country. The problem is, you don't know if the middle of the country is progressive enough to.
Yeah, there's no way he's going.
Yeah, well, maybe he can come in as a number two, as a vice. I mean, I love him.
Wow.
I love him. I think he'd be great.
I want to, someone told me to just turn on Fox and CNN just for an hour.
Right, just to get a little
Just
bit.
to-
I
of
had
what's
on
going
CNN
on. Yeah.
today.
Well, if you really want the two dipolar opposites, it's Fox and MSNBC. CNN still, even though they lean Dem, they do tend to be a little more middle of the road.
Okay.
They try to be at
Yeah.
least. They're not really,
Yeah.
but they try to be. But
Okay.
MSNBC is like super left, and Fox is super crazy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want. I want to see the real shit
Yeah.
and learn what's going on. I mean, I did vote. I voted for Barack because he was black. I'm sorry. It is. I did. I was like, oh, let's get a nigga in there for real. Hello.
I didn't just vote for him. We donated money to his campaign. We were invited to the inaugural, but we didn't go. But we were
Okay.
Oh,
invited.
wow.
Yeah, because my husband's a Republican, so it's an issue in the house.
I'm about to say, yeah, like, what do you guys do?
Yeah, well, he doesn't like Trump. I mean, that's like, he
I don't
wants
think
him
any of the
out.
Republicans
Right.
like. This is crazy when you don't like your
No.
own what's going
I
on.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
that says something.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He likes the way the economy's going, but the economy was piggybacked off Obama, so it's really we really have Obama's.
Okay.
So he's. It's hard. I mean, we argue in the house. I mean, we don't argue. We try to stay away from politics, but.
Okay.
It's hard. It's
I've been running across a lot of black men who don't have a problem with Trump.
You know what? You're
That's
absolutely right. And I have a lot
I
of
think men really don't.
Right.
They like him.
Well, not every, but a lot of
Some
I
men.
have friends that are Hispanic whose families completely support it. I mean, I can't
Oh.
believe it, but they're
Mm-hmm.
big Trump supporters, big time, and they want the wall up. They don't want immigrants in the country.
the wall.
I'm like, puppy, You were there.
I think
That
there's
was 3
too much-
years ago. What are you talking about?
I think
It's
there's
okay
too
for
much
you, but
focus
not
on the
for,
wall.
you know.
I think there's too much focus on the wall,
I
and there's a bunch of
agree.
other problems
Oh
going
my
on
God,
here.
so
Yeah.
serious.
Put the wall at the bottom of the list. If you want that goddamn wall so bad, put it at the bottom of the list. There's a whole bunch of other
That's
shit.
not really going to do anything. Walls, you know, look at walls in history. The Berlin Wall came down.
Yes.
Great Wall of China is useless. I mean, it hasn't done anything in history. So what's the point?
It's just a It's a deterrent. It's
Right.
It's a fog screen. It's a
That's
way
right,
to,
because you know what?
Yeah.
They can get, anyone can, you figure out a way. You want to get in, you figure out a way.
Yeah, my dad got in here 3 times illegally. He's from Jamaica. He always found a way in this motherfucker.
It's not that hard to
He
get in the
always
United
found
States.
a way. I'm like, how did he get here again?
I wish we had your
You know?
father here. We
That
do
would be
seance
so
and talk to him.
funny.
What was his name?
Gilly. His name was Gilly.
Gilly. If you're
Yes.
listening to us, move the mic. I need a Ouija board.
Yes.
So you
funny.
dance. That's so great that you dance. What about like plus size modeling? You're really pretty.
I thought about that too. I want to do all
you got
that
a great
shit.
look.
Thank you. I'd want to do everything. I want to, some great ads. You ever heard of Lizzo?
Sure.
Yeah. So a lot of I got mistaken for her.
Oh, wow.
In the middle, I went along with it. In the middle of the
Yeah.
Times Square one time, I was like, "Thank you." Like,
I know. Oh,
Why not?
That's kind of cool.
little horse right now. But no, I want to. I definitely want a beautiful acting career.
Are you taking acting?
stand up.
Did you take acting lessons?
I
Oh, well,
did.
you did in college, right?
I did obviously in college. Before I switched my degree, I had like heavy course load of theater type classes. Before
Did you
I
study
switched
with
to PR.
anyone in Philly or in New York? Have you-
Kenneth McGregor.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Me neither.
Oh, okay, he's a white guy.
He's
who
a
knows?
white guy.
Then we
Kenneth
should
McGregor.
know him.
Then we should know him.
Right.
What the hell
Don't
is
you
wrong
know?
with
'Cause
us?
all white people should know all white people right
What the
now.
hell is wrong with us?
No, Kenneth McGregor. He's been in. He's older. He's been in the game a long time. I think he was
Then
in
we
the
should definitely know
like one
him.
of the original Batman
know.
movies. He was
Oh,
in there and
really?
all that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, his career's going swimmingly. He's teaching acting in a basement in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He's flying high. It's Oscars for you next year, Kenny.
Loser.
Loser.
Okay, we see which one is the asshole. It's like pepper and salt. Okay. She's
got
just
it.
the
I
hot
am.
sauce of the show.
I did sell my
Funny.
soul for the show. I did, baby. I did. You know it. Actually,
funny.
we do a monthly show at Broadway Comedy Club called Hot Flush. Used to be called
Okay.
Unlicensed. So
Nice.
we
Which
did-
you're going to be
yeah.
on.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
You're
on
on
my
your show
calendar.
in December. November. I think December.
November or December?
When did we book you?
I
think we
think
booked you for
December.
December. Yeah,
December,
December
yeah.
11th. It's a
Yes.
Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. at Broadway Comedy Club on 53rd.
I've been at
between
Broadway a lot
8
lately, and I love it there.
Yeah,
Pretty cool
no, I
place.
saw that you did. Who did you do the show there for? I saw
Do you know Kim Donut? Or I'm not sure if I'm saying her last
Oh,
name.
no. Julius and Kim. Of course I know
Julius and
them.
Kim. Yeah, I did a couple of their shows.
That's great. How many people did they? Did they make you bring people?
They slowed down with me. Thank
Oh,
God.
good, because they liked you probably. So
Yeah,
you're
I was
good.
like, shit. You
Yeah.
only bring 6?
I know,
Like,
I
but
know.
I did a contest and
They're nice. They're good people. I know
Yeah,
them a
they
long
are.
time.
I actually I did a couple of their shows. They kind of slowed down on having me bring people and all that
Good,
stuff like
good
that.
for them. Good.
So she has me in there kind of regularly, monthly,
Oh, good.
almost.
Oh, cool.
I send her dates and she throws me, what she can. I also did another show with another guy. His name is Steve. Steve, he works at
Steve, the white guy.
Steve, yep.
We should know him too.
We should know him.
Yeah, and he's an old white guy.
What's
So
Fox?
He's an old white guy. We should
An
know
old white guy.
Steve.
He's Jewish. I definitely should know him.
Definitely. Yeah. What the hell is wrong
We
with
probably
us?
had Rosh Hashanah with him, but we didn't even know Steve,
Oh
the
my
white
God.
guy.
Yeah,
So you
Steve,
don't know his
another white
last
guy.
name. You don't know his
No, I
last
do know
name.
his last name. What's Steve's last name? It's
Steve,
Steve.
If he's
still
Jewish, we
listening.
should
Of course
definitely
we
know
should
him.
know him.
He's like
I
a
probably have a cemetery plot next to him. Steve and I are going to be in Best
Steve-
Shalom pot
Steve
together.
Aarons.
Oh, I know
Aarons.
Steve Aarons is.
Yeah,
Yes, he's a
Steve
nice
Aarons.
guy.
Yeah, he has shows there too. I did a show for him. I'm trying to get into the other spots in the city, the other clubs. That's my next goal.
Yeah.
You know,
You kind of got to live in the city if you're going to, I mean, it
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we
really
live in
gotta
New-
live in
I
the
live in New
city.
Jersey. She lives in New York. I mean, but if you're going to do a lot of
Upstate,
spots.
though.
Yeah, but it's not that far from here. You're closer than I am, I think. How long does it take you to get into town?
Well, it takes a good hour, but then I always
then I
give
am
myself an
closer.
hour and a half.
I'm about 35, 40 minutes with no traffic.
okay.
So, Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to live in the city. So did you, right? Did you live in the city? At any
I
point?
used to live in Astoria.
Oh, okay, and I lived on 83rd and West End for years.
Wow. How did you like that
I
experience?
loved it, but then I got married. We lived there for a while after we were married, and then we started procreating. So once the kids started coming out, we had to
Put them in a
That
different
sounds
area.
so unsexy. Procreating.
Procreating. So you guys started
Damn.
fucking more and
fucking. Yes, go. That's the best, right?
Oh God. You look like you have wealthy sex. Your husband got money?
Yeah, he does.
How
do you know that?
I just smelt it on you.
How do you really? I can't believe it. Yes.
Yes, girl.
She
Pop those
smelled it
babies
on-
out.
My
Hey,
husband is a doctor. He's a surgeon. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you didn't smell it on me.
I'm sorry.
She has a big house too. She's got a big house, a great husband. She's got money too. This one. She has a
No, I
basketball
don't.
court in front of her house.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Not like you.
I don't know about like me.
Oh
I
man.
don't know. I have a nice husband though. The only problem is when we have sex, he treats me like a patient.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, he says, go in the room, take your clothes off, and get on the bed, right?
Oh shit.
Then he keeps me waiting for 20 minutes while I read some shitty magazine. I mean, seriously, how many times could you read Popular Mechanic?
Oh my goodness.
And he comes in, he's like, opens his mouth. He goes, come on. I say, there's some poking and prodding, right?
Oh, remember the game Operation?
Yes.
So is it like that?
Yeah, when he's done, he says, I'll see you in 6 months,
Oh shit.
I'm joking, Jeff. I love my husband. I'm married 33 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Could have killed him and been off the good behavior by now.
Nice.
But
Because I thought comedians, I thought it would be hard, for us to stay with guys.
I was an actress for many, many years. So was Nancy. And then I was actress since I'm a kid. I did my first commercial when I was like 14.
Okay.
And then I did over 50 commercials. I did a lot of commercials over my time. I did a lot of acting. So did Nancy. And then I left the business to go to medical school.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because I was fucking insane. I had it was a momentary lapse of judgment, but I applied and
For many
I got
years,
in.
momentary.
You
lapse.
did get in?
I did. I got into 2 New York medical schools.
Did
And
you go?
The
I
good
did.
ones.
I got into the good ones. I went to Einstein. And I graduated. I have my medical degree. It's the most expensive piece of artwork in our house. Right?
Nice.
So
Okay.
I never practiced. I hated it. I didn't like it. I mean,
Okay. So you
but-
didn't do the whole fellowship thing
no,
and all that
my
stuff?
husband did. He did his fellowship at Columbia. But my, people always say to me, wasn't your Jewish mother disappointed? I said, no, I married a doctor. Case closed.
You
Who
won.
cares?
Right.
When we were first married, we had a really bad fight. I was in medical school already, right? And we had a really bad fight. And this was very early on in our marriage. I think my son he was a baby. But I was in medical school. We were living in the Bronx, and because Einstein's in the Bronx, and between first and second year of medical school, you have time off. Otherwise, you don't really have time off. So
Right.
I had time off. So I used to live in LA, as I said before, and I have a lot of friends there. We had a big fight, and I just took my son, who was like maybe
Oh, shit.
He was young. He was a baby. I took him. He was a toddler. I'm sorry. We went to the airport. I called my mother. I said, "That's it. I am leaving him. I'm getting on a plane. I'm going to Donna's house." She goes, Robin, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna make money?" I'm like, "Mom, you fucking moron. I'm in medical school."
She didn't care.
She just wanted me to marry a doctor. She didn't care about me being a doctor.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. And then I went back into the business about 10 years ago. Nancy, when did you go back into the business?
5 years ago.
How is it different for you guys now? It's completely
Uh,
have to relearn everything, or
Yeah, I'd say it's different. It's.
I mean, you still have contacts though from the past, right? That you can reach out
I have
No.
some, but not a
at
lot.
all.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Yeah, it's-
to. Okay, so it's like starting over fresh almost.
yeah.
It
You
is
just
like
have
start-
experience.
but the thing is, it was no social media when we did it. I used to have to send out
Yeah.
hard copies of 8x10s in the day. Now today, everything is so
Oh, yeah.
done on the internet.
I wish I was able to experience that. I don't
Really?
mind the waiting in the line for an audition thing. This whole
Well, they
internet
still do it. You
shit.
sign up at Equity, and you can wait online for an audition for the theater. You
Yeah.
still have to wait
Okay.
online, but you can sign up on the Equity website.
There was
mean,
no
Okay.
self-taping. I
Right.
hate
yeah,
self-tape.
I don't like
self-taping.
self-tape either.
I hate
I hate
that.
it. Me too. I go to Actors Connection in the city. So do
Yeah.
Nancy, and they self-tape. I have to pay $40, and they self-tape me there. But it's the only way I could do it because I tried self-taping myself, and my manager kept sending the videos back to me and saying, "Robin, this sucks.
Oh.
I can't submit it."
So
because
would
when
she send you the
self-tape-
sides and
They
then?
send me the sides, and when you self-tape, you have to send it to your manager or agent first, and then they submit it to the casting person. So they have
Oh, my
approval
goodness.
over it. So I'm doing it, and she's looking at them, and she goes, "Robin, it's not the acting, but she said the quality of the tape is so bad." So I know. Well, it's my husband. In one video
Bro.
I did, I had my dog with me. She's like, "What the fuck is your dog?" She didn't say care what the fuck.
Robin, I'm
She's like,
embarrassed
what is your dog
for
doing
you.
there?
I'm embarrassed for you. Please.
I know. It's like, so then I started going to Actors Connection, and things got better.
Okay. Shoot, I'm learning a thing or two because that's self-tape shit. I mean, I know how to do it, but I just feel like they really don't watch all of them.
No, they watch a little of. They know in 2 seconds if they want to call you back.
Yeah.
Call you in. They
Yeah,
know.
2
I
seconds.
think at least I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Right? Your look, your
Good.
type, your energy.
As soon as you, oh yeah, no, no.
Yeah, as soon as you open your mouth, they know.
Yes.
That's what I think. Unless it's a film, and then you have to really
think
you have
so,
to do
too.
a scene.
Yeah.
And they want to see do some real acting, commercials or
Yeah.
or quickies.
Man.
So I'm shooting a commercial on Friday.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, Robin.
Can you
got
talk about it?
commercial.
And it's for a healthcare company. And
Okay.
I don't know if I could talk about it. You know what? I don't like to talk about it until they're in the can. But the PA called me this morning to give me information on where they're shooting Friday. They're actually shooting in New Jersey, so
Nice.
it's not that far from me. It's about 20 minutes from my house, so I
Ooh,
can
convenient.
I know.
Nice.
But I didn't do. I thought the callback was just okay. Like I knew I killed the first audition, and
Right.
the casting agents are dolls. I love these casting people. But the callback, it was like every woman had gray hair, or was African American, and then there was me with the blonde hair, and I'm like, this isn't happening. And I went in with this woman who was African American, drop dead gorgeous.
Right.
She read to die for. The casting
had you guys
agents
read in
were
front of each
there.
other?
Oh, of course, we switched off the parts.
Okay.
So they had about 10 people in the room, the director, the producer, the client, the casting agent. And they kept going, you're so great, you're so great. And then at the very end, they go to me, you're good too. And I said, I am so not getting, this was a callback, I'm so not getting this. On top of which, all the white women were gray.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then I got the call.
They probably were jealous of you. Like,
No, I know.
this
The
bitch
next
think she is.
morning, I get a phone call, like 9 o'clock in the morning from my manager. We want to make sure you're available for the dates. They want to, make sure because they have you on first refusal. And then later, at the end of the day, my manager called, and the head
Nice.
manager, the owner of the agency, got on the phone and said, you booked it. I was
Oh,
like,
nice.
"Yay."
Well, congratulations on
Nice.
booking some work.
I know. I like being on set.
Okay.
I really enjoy that. You like that too, Nancy. Right? Being
Yeah.
on set, even when you do extra work. I don't do as much extra work now, but I like it. I like being on set.
Do you think it's vital to do extra work in the beginning of your acting career?
What do you think, Nancy?
I don't really like it too much extra.
Really, you
work.
don't like being on a set? I love being on the set.
It's okay.
Now, in LA, you can't do extra work because
Okay.
the extras are through different agencies, and once you start doing extra work, they won't book you on the shows. Like my
Yeah.
manager doesn't want me doing.
You
extra
gotta be
work.
careful.
Right. My manager
You'll
doesn't
get
want me doing
stuck
extra
being
work.
an extra.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, New York, all the actors do extra work, even if
Yeah.
they're doing principal work.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my manager prefers me not to do extra work because they see you for principal roles and episodics. They don't want to
Right.
have seen you on the set the day before. As the cafeteria lady.
And now you're here trying to
Right,
talk.
right.
Lunch
So
lady.
you have to be careful. So I really don't do
Yeah.
that much anymore. And
Okay.
Yeah.
but it was. Listen, the money's good, and when you're a young actor, it's really and they have non-union extra work with people who aren't in the union too in New York, so you can make some money. So it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm union, but I'm FICOR now, which is financial.
Me too.
Nice.
Yeah, Nancy
okay.
went it, and then I did. I followed
Yeah.
in her footsteps. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nancy's got a very good manager. She's
Yeah.
she's killing it out there. But you're gonna do that. You're gonna move to New York. You're
Yes.
talented. And
You guys,
you
the
can
ladies
do
are gonna
that.
die. You're gonna be like my fairy white godmothers.
I will be.
Like, come on, young black child.
I
Like
would.
that.
I'd like to be your
You
agent.
know?
Is who I'd like to be.
I was
that'd
thinking-
be amazing.
I was thinking of that too.
I know. Right? Nancy said to me, "You've got to meet this girl, Tata. She's going to be a star." I have never, in all the time I've known Nancy, ever heard her say that about anyone. Not even me.
I don't say that.
Bitch. I have never heard her say that.
Remember how Angelina Jolie adopted all those little black children? Well, I'm up for grabs.
Oh,
you know,
I would take
I'm
you
up
in.
for grabs.
But she said to me, "This girl's going to be a star, Robin."
I said that.
She said that.
Oh man.
And she's critical. She never says that about anyone.
I never
'Cause
say that.
I was doing my set and she didn't crack a smile. She was like this.
No, she was thinking that's what she does. I know that's what she does.
No, you know why I didn't crack a smile?
you were
Because you were
really-
the competition.
You were like this. But
Oh, wait,
it
how
wasn't
did
like
you guys meet? Talk about how you met. Talk about the Atlantic
we were in
City
Atlantic
gig.
City.
Right.
You were the competition, bitch. That's why.
And then her girlfriend, were you with your girlfriend?
And she was
Yeah.
young, beautiful, black, and funny.
And
You
then
were
the-
white, old, and funny. Not even real. We're both, come on. We're not kids. I'm older than
She's
her.
with her girlfriend's over there cracking. Nancy, cracking up, and she's just like.
No, I was smiling, but I purposely.
I feel like you were
didn't-
observing me
No,
more than.
I was smiling, but I purposely didn't audibly laugh. 'Cause
Okay.
you were
Listen,
the
I got the
competition.
phone call.
Gotcha.
She says to me, I got the spot. What did you guys do? A spot of Bally's?
Yeah, Bally's, which was
Yeah.
really cool. I like that
Yeah.
whole setup, the way they have it. You go from the open mic room, and then you do well there. They send you right over to
Has
Bally's.
he been in touch with you since then?
No, he has not.
It's
Matt,
like, where
give
do
him a
we go
call.
from there?
I know. I mean, I guess you could just show up again on a Friday, or
Yeah, but
And
how
do
do
it?
you like move up in the AC world?
that's what I want. I want them to book me over in the place automatically.
Exactly.
Like the guy that they had. Who was he? The headliner, the skinny guy.
Who
I
was
forgot
it?
his name.
Was he good?
He was good. You know how comedy can turn into a TED Talk?
Yes.
It
Totally.
Was, yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it's like a TED Talk. Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
it went from comedy to focus on your lives.
You know,
and-
just for a split second,
Yeah.
when you turned your head, I got a real Jennifer Hudson look from you.
really.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I am telling you.
Oscar time, baby. No, you do kind of look like her.
I used
You
to get
got
compared
the
to her
look.
before she lost all that weight.
Yeah.
I mean,
gorgeous. I mean, I love
yes,
Jennifer Hudson.
absolutely.
I watched her on Idol in the day. I love her.
Yeah.
And then she was on The Voice as a judge. I mean, she's really her career's. She's doing great.
yeah. It's so many projects, so much work out there. Just my one big chance.
There's a lot of content out there now. They're always looking for people, right? I mean,
Yeah.
between Amazon and Netflix, and it didn't have that in the day, right?
Netflix is a huge deal now. Do you know the story behind Netflix and Blockbuster?
No, I don't.
No.
Oh,
Netflix.
Blockbuster?
Yeah, remember
No.
remember those Blockbuster
Oh,
days?
yeah.
Yes, of course. I
Oh,
used to rent
man.
movies Saturday night. Let's go to Blockbuster with the kids and watch
Oh,
them
yeah.
throw up on the floor.
Yes. Feed
While
them
I was
pizza,
trying to,
stuff
while I was trying to peek into the X-rated section. Go away! Don't bother me, kids. I'm busy.
I know. I love how porn is just right there on your phone. It's so easy.
Seriously,
And it's
so
free.
easy.
It's free.
I
I watch porn a lot. I love porn. And
know.
it's
I like
free.
porn.
And it's free. I love
Again,
boys.
don't raise my husband's hopes.
Do you watch The Deuce?
The Deuce. No. Oh God, with the
It's about 70s
yes.
porn.
Yes, I did catch an episode. I want to
Yeah,
get.
it's
I want
good.
to
I
really
haven't
get into
seen
it.
You've been telling me about it. I have to watch.
It's great.
it.
You should watch the whole. Yeah. they
I'll
have
watch 27 episodes in 3 days. They'll have to put me in a mental
Yes.
institution when I'm done.
You're gonna have to. I have to binge watch it. That's how I watch a
Yeah.
lot of shows. I wait for them to
They
end.
say
the
binge
season.
watching's bad for your, like your brain. It's really
I
bad.
know.
I do it all the time, but they say I do it in shows I like, and then I watch them again.
I know. I binge watch Law and Order SVU. It's weird.
My daughter loves.
I
all
love
the Law and
Olivia
Order
Benson.
shows. My son years ago. That's how he got his SAG card. He had a little
Oh,
part
so
on
are
Law
your
and
kids in the
Order.
business as well?
No, only my older son was in the business. He was really talented. And then he got married, and his wife, who was also in the business, they both decided to take a break for a while.
Okay.
They live in Atlanta now. She's from Atlanta.
Oh, cool. She
So-
black?
No, she's not.
Oh,
no,
I'm a-
no.
I'm like, she live in
She's
Atlanta.
the devil's spawn.
I was going to say, but that would be an upgrade. I know. I didn't mean it.
That's
I
a
didn't mean
compliment.
it. That's a compliment. I didn't mean
Okay,
it.
okay.
I'm just being
So they live down
my
there now.
bitchy self.
Cool,
She's
cool.
very talented. She went to the NYU Tisch. She was
Okay.
very, very talented. Very
Nice.
talented. But we just happen to not be talking to them at this moment.
Oh,
She's
shit.
talented for a bitch.
Oh, God.
They're both bitches, her and my son right now. But my son was really very, very, very gifted actor.
Nice.
He won awards at acting festivals and stuff. Like he was
What?
really on the path to becoming, some. But he didn't really enjoy it. He got tired of it.
Mm.
Oh, we're getting close here. I think our time is this our time
Yeah,
is up?
we are.
I think we're getting
You know what I
close.
just
oh, no,
realized?
We have 10 minutes.
No, we
We're
have
good.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the hot flash image there, and it looks
Right.
like she's farting.
Oh, the one. Now that's supposed to be Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
The
it looks like
7-year
she's
itch.
farting.
And
I know.
you're like Jane Fonda in what's that movie?
No,
With
that's
the
not
future.
Jane Fonda.
Clute. It looks
That's-
like Clute. You know the movie Clute, where she's in the future? And
No,
she
I
dresses
don't.
very
I'm not as
sharp?
old as you. I
Oh,
have
fuck
no idea what
you.
you're talking
Oh,
about.
God.
I don't know if it's Clute. Yeah.
No, that looks like she's farting, right?
Looks like she's trying to hold her dress down. You
It's
never
a-
saw the 7-year itch with Marilyn Monroe? You see it in $1 million movie. You don't know what that is. That was something we did in the day.
I mean, I've heard of it. I've never actually seen it. But
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be air conditioning, but it looks like a fart.
Oh, CVS
Anyway.
Pharmacy is calling me.
Oh,
Should I
God.
pick it up?
That is-
Should I put them on? Should I?
Put them
Hold
on
hold
speaker.
hold
That'll
hold
be
on.
funny.
Your ointment
Hello?
is ready.
Yes, hi, CBS Pharmacy.
Hi. We're in the middle of doing a podcast, so you're like on iTunes right now. Just say hello, and I'll call you back. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name? All right, I'll call you back, sweetheart, okay? Bye.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Oh God, that was terrible that I did that. So he's probably like 17 years old.
He's like,
traumatized
oh my God, I was just on a
now.
podcast.
He was like stunned.
I know.
Your ointment is ready.
How do you know? It was actually my vaginal ring. I have vaginal dryness, but Nancy talks
Oh
about
my
her
God,
show.
does that really fucking
Your
happen when you get
anal
old?
Oh yeah, listen,
Your-
enjoy sex now because when you get to my age, it's like
Your anal cream is ready.
Yeah.
Wait, your pussy
You
really
white
gets dried
bitch!
up?
Of course you like anal. Of course you're white. Of course, right? According to Tata, you're white. You like
Yeah, I really did thought. I thought white women really loved anal. And Asian women.
Asian, well, maybe Asian women. I think like everything. Right?
Yeah,
You know,
they real freaks.
They're real.
Me
freaks.
so horny, me so horny.
So what was that from Apocalypse Now or
I
one of
don't
the
know.
movies?
It's
One of the war
They have all the
movies.
happy endings.
Yeah, right. The happy endings. They do them right on 8th Avenue. Massage
Yeah.
parlors.
I'd
right?
like a happy
They
ending
found a way to
Sunday.
legally fuck people.
Yeah.
Now I-
Yes. Exactly. Nancy's interested.
No, I just thought of a happy ending Sunday. Now I want a Sunday. I want an ice cream
You want an
sundae.
ice cream sundae?
Yeah, I do.
Ah.
With a lot of whipped cream.
Yeah, dairy hasn't been my friend lately, so I'm.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you dairy free? Trying to be dairy free?
No, I'm not trying to. I love ice cream. I'm
too.
having. This is a hard divorce.
Oh.
You know, I'm having a rough time. I sometimes just
So
eat it and say fuck it.
Really?
You know,
Why?
I'm like,
Why?
you know, I'm just gonna hit the shitter in a few. Fuck it. You know, but
Oh, so it's going through you. In
yes,
other words, you can't.
it's going through me.
I got you. I got you.
it's-
But this is my feeling. I think a good shit's worth a hot fudge sundae. I'm sorry.
That's where I'm at with it.
Right,
That's where I'm at with it.
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
So feel free if you need to go to the bathroom. We'll wait.
But no,
Yeah, so
man.
tell us more about you. Like, do you want to promote anything? Do you have anything?
Oh, yeah,
you'd like
anything to
What
promote?
do I have coming up? I mean, I'm a girl who, you know, I like to stay on the go. I have
That's
these
great.
creative blocks from time to time.
Right.
You know, as a creative person, you get in this thing where you don't want to do anything.
Of course, I don't want to get out of bed some morning.
Yeah, so I've been running into that.
And I
lately.
remember I have to, go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Go to get my food.
This Friday I'll be at the Brooklyn House of Comedy. You
Oh,
know, yeah.
great.
So that's more with the blacks. Okay, so
But I
what would-
love, but
So we're not
that's
welcome.
a black. No, y'all can come through. I do black
love
rooms and white
black
rooms.
audiences. I prefer black audiences. I
do
swear
black.
to God.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Love black audiences.
White audiences.
They have sticks up their asses. They don't laugh as
No.
much.
Well,
Oh, they
maybe
like
for you, they like
and the
me.
black audiences like me. I did the Funny Bone in Hartford, Connecticut.
That's why.
For Eric and Nolan's show. And let me tell you, that audience was fabulous.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Isn't that funny how it, reverses? Like I have white people falling out their seats, like really laughing.
I love it.
Black people make me work a little harder, because
Maybe
we
they
feel like we are.
expect more from you.
Yeah, and they we're naturally quote unquote talented and all that stuff like that. So yeah, we've seen this, But so I have to go a little bit harder over there. So that's Friday. So we'll see how that show goes.
That's great. So you're coming in from Philly to Brooklyn?
Yeah, I try to honestly come to New York at least twice a week.
Oh, that's great.
Wow,
You know?
that's
Yeah.
impressive.
I do it.
Why don't you
My
take the
roommate works for
train?
Amtrak.
Oh, I was going to say, did you take the train in?
No, I drove today.
But train is so much easier
It
from
is.
Philly.
I drove today, but I usually take the train. The Chinese bus is really cheap when I don't have any money.
okay.
I'll take the Chinese bus. But
Okay.
the train, my roommate, she works for Amtrak, so she kind of just gets me on there from time to
Great.
time.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son used to
Wow.
live outside of Philly, and my nephew and his fiance live in Philly.
Oh, they live in Philly now? Okay.
They live in Philly now.
Yeah. How do they like it?
They love it. Well, she was from the outside of the Philly area,
Okay.
lovely girl, and he was raised in New Jersey. But they got engaged, and they're living
See,
together, and they're
marriage
going to get
changes
married in August.
everything.
Yeah, it does
Relationships change everything.
It does. It does.
Oh, man.
No, relationships are tough, but they're worth it in the long run, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any
Yeah.
pets? Do you like animals?
I do like animals. I want a puppy. I used to have a puppy, but my grandmother took it to Georgia.
So
Oh.
this is okay. There's a comic named Allison Baker, but this isn't her calling me. This is definitely a spam call. Should I put it on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it
Okay,
on.
hold on. Let's see who this is. Hold on. Hello.
Hi, is this Robin?
Who's this?
My name is Allie. I'm the wardrobe stylist for the Barnabas Health commercial.
Oh my God, Allison! I thought you were a spam call. I'm in the middle of doing a podcast for iTunes. Can I call you back later at this number?
Yeah, that's no
All right.
problem.
Thank you. Bye. That is the wardrobe person from my commercial. Oh my God! I can't believe I thought she was a spam because the name there is a comedian who used to do the comic strip named Allison Baker.
What?
So when they spam you, they get they get the names of the people on your list, and I get these crazy numbers. That number I knew wasn't hers.
I get
That's an
calls
LA
that say
area code.
Scam likely. I get those.
Yeah,
It says
I get
scam.
that.
Potential spam, right?
Yeah.
Potential spam.
I get those. What else do I
No,
have?
but that was an
going on?
LA zip code. I mean, area code. I know it from because I know the LA area
I get
code.
those a lot.
And the
yeah.
PA, I think with the PA was also at an LA area, at an LA phone number.
Nice. So you're ready for the big screen.
I wish. I did do a
I can
small
see
film that's out. That's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a very short film.
Tell
yeah.
us about that.
It's
Postal.
called Postal. It's going to be actually it was just at the LA Short Film Festival. It got
That
accepted
sounds
to
like
that.
something crazy.
It is crazy. I play a schizophrenic. It's actually because the
You're
woman
playing a schizophrenic.
I
woman?
am, and the woman who wrote it and directed it, fabulous. She's really, really talented, and she is in the middle of her grandmother was schizophrenic, so she wrote the movie, which is great. She's an actress herself, and
Okay.
her name is Najee, and we did the film. And they're submitting it to festivals now. I saw a screening of it. It was great. It's a short film. It's like 5 minutes long.
Nice.
But they submitted it for Tribeca, and they're waiting to hear from Tribeca. They'll hear in April. But she submitted for many, many festivals. So far we just got into the LA one, which I think is a tough one to get into. So if you can get into that, hopefully you'll get it. I was very happy with the I hate seeing myself on screen. I get all nervous. But
I know. I hate hearing myself. I don't watch all of my tapes, and I should.
and I don't even tape myself. I'm so bad. Right? Comics are supposed to tape themselves.
I don't tape myself a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't either. And Gladys is always saying, Gladys is the person in the comic strip that does Newtown.
Mm-hmm.
She's always saying, you got to tape yourself. You got to tape yourself.
I know.
I need to meet Gladys.
Gladys
Oh,
Simon?
yeah, you have to.
Oh, yeah. She
Yeah.
does. She does. Absolutely. She does the new comics at the comic strip.
Okay.
And
Wednesday
She would
nights?
love you. Well,
Oh,
she changes
wow.
the night sometimes, but it's been
Oh.
Wednesdays and Sundays. It used to be Wednesdays and Fridays. Now it's Wednesdays. Sundays like a real show.
Okay.
And Wednesdays is her mic. But you have to, she likes when you bring people, especially in the beginning when she
Right.
doesn't know you. And she's fabulous. She's mentored some tremendous like celebrity comics.
Right.
She's mentored over the
She would
years.
love you.
She would love you.
Oh, I can't. I want to meet her.
She just pulled up her tits. Did I say Gladys was a dyke? She's not. But the way you pulled up your tits, that's what I thought you were thinking.
Don't get so excited.
take
She's not a
naps so much.
dyke.
She's not a dyke.
Okay,
Oh,
can't
don't
swing
we
it
wish
that
she
way.
was?
I actually like working with women more in the.
Oh, I love
the
working with women in the comedy world. I agree with you. I agree.
You know, you don't have to really flirt and shit. You kind of just.
Well, you're young. At my age, they don't
Do
want
your
to
thing.
flirt with me. They just like kiss my hand and are nice. And the guys, they're not,
Okay.
or they're assholes. But it's one or the other. But you're young and you're beautiful, so of course the comics are going to
Yeah.
flirt with you. I mean, that's just par for the course. You're lucky
I'm
them,
just like, shit.
Yeah.
But you got to have that fine line. Be like, okay, book me because I'm funny, not because you want to fuck me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I have to go through that all the time. It's just so annoying.
I know, Nancy. Isn't it annoying?
God.
I know. Like,
Just please.
when I leave the house and I'm dressed for a show, Jeff's like, bye. He's not even like, behave. Nothing. He's like, bye.
Yeah, my husband's
Have
just
a good show.
playing solitaire on his phone. Yeah, see ya.
Oh, my goodness. That's hilarious.
She has a very nice husband. She has a very nice family.
Anyway, I think we got to wrap it up.
I had so
I
much
think
fun
we
with you
do.
girls.
I think it's time for
know.
the ending song.
Bring us in. What is it? Ring us in. Bring us in. Thank you so much for watching the show.
Thank you so much, Tata.
Tata,
Thank you for having
you are
me, ladies.
absolutely precious.